will guide you through the history of NFTs, introducing the most groundbreaking projects whose NFTs you can still invest in today. For this, let's look at this NFT timeline that will help you understand the history behind these non-fungible assets. It all started in 2015 when Terra Nullius was born as the first Ethereum NFT. Its primary function is to engrave a message onto your NFT. This started a whole new wave of meme messages. Interestingly enough, only 22 tokens were minted back in 2015. And it wasn't until September of 2021 when an article from an NFT archaeologist was released talking about this project. Just an hour later, the collection sold out with 4,000 tokens claimed. A couple months later, Ethereum was released, the first plot of land NFT on Ethereum. With visuals similar to Minecraft, Ethereum lets you purchase tiles of land. Each tile has properties and elevations, making some areas of the map more expensive. This project has no gameplay, so you're buying digital tiles with no utility or purpose, other than being an antique NFT desired by NFT collectors. The supply for this project is 457 tiles with a starting floor price of 10 ETH, with many purchases done directly on the project's website. But it just doesn't end there. In 2016, inspired by the $1 million homepage, the Million Ether homepage was released. With a 10,000 unit supply, you could initially buy one of these NFTs for $0.01. The whole idea behind this project was to mimic the $1 million homepage success, where a young student from England decided to sell 1 million spaces on his website homepage. The Million Ether homepage website is pretty much useless. The only way to get your hands on one of these is by buying it directly from the project's developer. Then, one of the most iconic years for NFTs happened, and that was 2017. In March of this year, one of the most renowned NFTs in the space was released, and that was Ethereum Name Service, or ENS. This is the domain service for NFTs and Web3 in general. Instead of the .com that we all are used to, it is .eth. With this domain service, you can set a custom name for your domain or wallet address. ENS names like Google.eth or Apple.eth are in high demand due to the possibility of these big companies purchasing them. In May 2017, My Cura Cards was released as a series of collectible cards from 1 to 30. This is a heavily oriented NFT collection for collectors, since the idea is to collect all the cards of each number. Each card has its value, some more expensive than others due to lower supplies in certain cards. Then the month of June came around with one of the most iconic NFT projects ever to exist, and that was CryptoPunks. Now, not everyone knows that this collection has two versions. The original project had a marketplace bug which led to punks getting stolen. And just a few weeks later, the version 2 was released, which fixed this bug as well. A few weeks later, version 2 was released. With a 68 Ether floor price, CryptoPunks started the 10,000 profile picture trend. Each punk is different based on its traits, making some rarer than others. Another relevant antique collection is Digital Zones, first minted in August 2017 as the first conceptual art NFT. Every time each token changes its owner, it also changes the material of its artwork. And the only way to truly own a piece is by burning the NFT first. Owning one of these NFTs doesn't come in cheap, as the starting price goes for 79 Ether, which is roughly $150,000. One of the first pet NFTs came into life in November of this same year, and that was CryptoKitties. This project was the first to utilize an ERC-721 smart contract. It also was the first NFT using a breeding function, meaning if you had two kitties, you could breed a new kitty. This inspired thousands of projects to use the same breeding system. And we cannot close this successful year of NFTs without talking about Ether Rocks, aka the OG NFT flex. Ether Rocks consist of 100 collectible rocks with identical shapes and sizes but unique colors. These rocks serve no purpose but to be a part of the history of NFTs. They are antique and desired by collectors. Ether Rocks are so desired that only 22 are listed for ludicrous amounts, the cheaper one being 230 Ether or $420,000. After a very successful year for NFTs, 2018 didn't disappoint either. the first NFT parcels of virtual land in the metaverse were born, and that was Decentraland. Decentraland's land is a non-fungible digital asset divided into parcels. These parcels are purchasable using Mana, which is Decentraland's cryptocurrency token. This gives users complete control over the environments and applications they create, which can range from static 3D scenes to more interactive applications or games. Within the same month, Axie Infinity released, being the first viral play-to-earn game. With many people comparing Axie Infinity to Pokemon due to its pet-like creatures, Axie Infinity is the first game on the blockchain. You can trade, battle, and breed with your Axie. You can also earn SLP by winning battles with your Axies. The more you win, the more you earn. SLP is a cryptocurrency that you convert to other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, which then you can later sell for in real life currency. And last but not least, in April 2019, one of the most renowned art collections was released, and that was Autoglyphs. Developed by Larva Labs, the same creators of CryptoPunks, this was the first fully on-chain generative art NFT on the Ethereum network. With a supply of 512 unique NFTs, this art collection has held its value over time, having a 229 ETH floor price. The art in this collection is made by an algorithm that places shapes, lines, and figures together to finally come up with each piece of work. And this is the history of NFTs, from 2015, when the first NFT was minted on the Ethereum blockchain, to 2019, when most of us didn't know anything about NFTs.